Hi, my name is Bamishe, and home for me is Nigeria. Nigeria is famous for its crude oil, rich cultural heritage, and diversity. At Duke, I took an interdisciplinary approach to my education. I graduated with an LLM from the law school and a certificate in international development policy from the Sanford School of Public Policy. This afforded me the opportunity to pursue my interests as an attorney as well as develop new skills in public policy. This was one of the top considerations for me as I decided on what grad school to choose because Duke afforded me the opportunity to hone my existing skills and pick up new skills. The faculty at Duke were helpful in providing clarity to my areas of interest to the extent that I had the opportunity to speak with them, schedule office hours, to share what my career interests were, what my career objectives were, and they were able to help me refine it and provide guidance and resources on how best I can pursue my dreams. Additionally, I found the faculty at Duke highly impressive because these were people who were living and leading careers that I aspire to. And so seeing them every day in the classroom, on the corridor, encouraged me and just kept on reinforcing my belief that my dreams are valid and they are attainable. The advice I would give to international students coming to Duke is to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. One thing that I found very interesting at Duke was how willing and ready everyone is to answer your questions. And so you can ask as many questions and you will get responses for every time you ask. Don't be timid if there's any concerns that you have, be it like with regards to your career, navigating the Durham community, navigating the LLM program. Always ask questions. Don't assume. Ask questions. There's an abundance of resources at Duke and people who are waiting and ready to answer your questions to put you through. The program, being an international program, ordinarily comes with the challenges of being new, being different, but the community at Duke is very relaxing and there's just people that are willing to guide you and show you the way. I'd also advise international students to be strategic in their class choices, to speak with professors. Most of them are willing to answer your questions, and if you have any concerns, you can speak with your academic advisors or the Office of International Studies. These people are ready to guide you on your academic journey and to ensure that the LLM program fulfills your career objectives that made you decide to take an LLM in the first place. What surprised me the most about Duke is the diversity of the LLM program, the networking opportunities, the access to the alumni network, and the resources available. The library, the faculty, international students office, career services. It's an abundance of resources that are just there waiting for you to tap into them and make the best of your studies. That was very surprising. Not that I expected less, but it exceeded my expectations how much thought is put into curating your LLM experience to be able to meet or fulfill your career objectives that made you opt to take the LLM program in the first place. What surprised me about Durham is the fact that Durham is a slow-paced environment and Duke is a fast-paced environment, and that just created a fine balance that I needed when I needed everything to just pause and just breathe. I would go out into the community and just do things. And then when I was energetic and revitalized, I would come back to school. So that fine balance of the slow and fast-paced environment was perfect. And also the Eno River homemade ice cream is perfect. You should try it out if you ever get to do it.